Okay, try this again. Tried to manually, well not manually, I tried to automate this for 12 o'clock. Did not start at 12 o'clock. So I had to do it myself, but get some runs in. Gonna have to give me a few to warm up, but we're gonna figure something out. Okay. Alright. Just jumping straight into the Touge action. Not much discourse going on here, but see if we can catch. And why do you say that? Artie? It's like a play on Andrew. Play as Andrew 54. I'm wild. I got the lap time and stuff in the way of his name when I was trying to read it. See if we can lock in these drifts. If I get more comfortable, I'm going to show you guys some different angles that people aren't taking, or you wouldn't traditionally take. Yeah, like really tap in. Tap in with the throttle control. But he's not running slow, so we gotta still shape it up. See if we can make some ground here. So it's plow armor. We're still gonna finish this lap. Or not. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I'm not warmed up for that corner yet. I just wanted to keep going. I'll at least try to set a time or something. I don't really like doing time attacks for but I mean, that's how people pay attention these days, right? I think I see my problem real quick. Alright. It's more natural. I don't like it feeling like unrealistic, you know. I don't want the guy's hands to be moving too quick. And I could get used to the car just being able to turn quick, but that's cheating, you know. I want to get used to having the game feel like you're attempting to move the wheel rather than the stick just being like a direct relation to where the wheel is, like a direct relation to the angle of the steering. That's where it gets unrealistic. It's 12 o'clock here, by the way. Is that a good time for you guys right now watching for me to stream? I have to figure out a way to make that a little smoother. This would be a lot more fun if I could like do the replays, but for some reason they're just crashing. We got KSK behind us though. I really cannot drive in this camera view, but I'm trying. That was as best as I was gonna get. Definitely rather drive inside the car than outside of it. This game is definitely crazy sometimes. Although I still feel like we can catch that RX-7. Appreciate you joining, bro. If you can get in the server, that'd be dope. Gotta get a little more comfy. Okay, that was slightly too early, but it was still fun. Hold on, there's a slight disconnect. I'm gonna sync it back up. Hold on. there. Fuck it, we just gotta use it. Alright, it's feeling better, it's feeling better. That would have been crazy to, probably looked crazy, but it definitely felt better. I just made a mistake. Little overtake there, you see I can get, oh yeah, this is definitely better. Gotta be very patient on the gas. Very patient, bro. But it works out. Yeah, I feel I can really swing the weight around now. I'm not worried about like twitching the analog stick, bro. It's making more sense of what I know the wheel should move like, you know. Oh, the lag gave me missed the shift. That's crazy. Counter there. That's another thing. I don't need to counter there as much. My throttle control got trained to a point where it kind of hurts me. Where I just get into the tendency, like the normal tendency to want to counter steer. But the way I'm setting up my weight transfers and my throttle inputs, I don't need much steering input at all. So random times you'll see the drift look perfectly fine, and then like I don't know where it'll just snap. And it's not because I'm like full lock counter steering, it's because of slight input. That's how you know it's not just snap oversteer or whatever. It's literally just I have the car set up for a stable weight transfer, and that slight input that I did disrupted the balance. Jumped in that direction. Oh, you are in the orange GT. Alright, but I'm at the top. Oh, there you are. Alright. Someone else coming. Alright, 7. Another wall ride. The barrel run was not supposed to happen, but I was just trying to override that. Oh, he's there. Okay. So where are you guys watching from? Talking to you guys, chat, what's up? Where are you guys at? I know for some reason a lot of my viewers are like very far from the US. So it's like a time zone issue whenever I'm streaming. But I'm just curious where you guys are from right now. brake there, just to help with the, let's say help with the rotation. Yo, Cammy, what's good, my guy? Damn, I messed up that weight transfer. It was almost perfect, but I ain't lock it in. Hold on, let's wait up a bit. How's it going though, Cammy? What's up, bro? What you up to? One thing about the drifts, right, is if you're locked in and you have your weight transfer set and you're going to the corners, you know, you have different variations of, you know, counter steering, and you know, to like the gas inputs. A lot of people keep doing something like, hold on, I'll just give you an example. You know, a lot of people would do that when they're drifting and try to like adjust or manage the rotation. But the point is, you can use the throttle and you can use the steering to help your rotation or stability in your drift, right? So every weight transfer, every corner, you're trying to get that in sync, and sometimes, well, every time you'll have one you can do more than the other, and however comfortable you are in your technique, you might have like real good precision in the steering, so you would adjust your drifts a lot with the steering wheel and just maintain a steady throttle input. Or you would have like erratic steering and like manage your drifts and the speed with the throttle with like various taps or like checks to make sure the traction is braking, make sure you have enough speed around the corner. But applying both of those mindsets together can give you full range of control of how you want the car to act in corners. And mastering this relationship, mastering that, helps you pretty much change your style of entry, your style of attack, and keep your speed up. As long as you know how much the car will rotate, based off your initial turn in and throttle input, you'll know the path that the car is gonna be on. So if you don't disrupt that, if your weight transfer is almost perfectly stable, then that's when you can have a steady input and not need to touch the steering wheel to get around corners. The no hand steering, neutral steering. Oh yeah, bro, you be working hard, man. But thanks for stopping by, though. Thanks for, you know, dropping in the stream and stuff. You're always usually pop in whenever you can. Always appreciate that, bro. As I don't know what the car is doing right now. Yo, all right. I guess this run, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more angle. That was good, but I was counter steering too much. There we go. Sound preaching. Pretty much. I don't know. There's just certain things you just gotta drill in people's heads, you know, because of course it's information that people already know. I think there's like a lot of beauty and like repetition. I won't say redundancy, but repetition and like really like doing what you think you know over and over again, or like learning each step over and over again, really helps in fully mastering whatever technique you're trying to develop or improve. Because even in the Sim Racing Drift Bible, and you hear me talk, you would probably be like, well, it's not like he's saying anything new, you know? And you're right. I'm not saying anything new. I'm just taking the information that everyone has from my own experience, from research, from watching car, like automotive history, just all the influences, like DK, Kunomitsu, Takahashi, Ken Block, everyone that you see driving at the limit and doing the best that they can do. You're just applying all the knowledge, or all the data, as to figuring if there's a different way to drive around the corner. And I just took the time, I took the time and the data to like really try to figure it out. Because I'm like, there has to be a way. Like rally drivers do this all the time. It's not like, you know, driving on those kind of roads and drifting like that is impossible. DK really knows how to drift. He pioneered drifting as a professional sport. Like I don't know. So I'm like, there clearly could be a way to get around the corner fast while drifting. And we all see examples of that. And then I'm just trying to help everyone fully understand it, so we all could train easier into getting to do it ourselves, you know, safely in a simulator. I don't want people to try to kill themselves or anything like that. No, please don't do that. But as long as you understand that simulators can give you like a good tool, like it's a good resource in terms of understanding cars, really. Just like I did the cheat the system. Yeah, you're cheating the system pretty much. Oh yeah, another point I was gonna get into about the steering, the counter steer, and the throttle control. To get your drifts at the fastest speed, right? Minimizing the amount of slide angle and maximizing your acceleration, right, out of the corners. You can also turn into the corner during a slide on like a sustained throttle input, and steering in will assist rotation. You see how I turned more into the wall that time? Well, I'll try to do it again. When you brake, downshift, go, and depending on your throttle input, what's the perfect way to explain it? Alright, depending on your throttle input, right? Remember we talked about the relationship that you have to balance? Like if you steer in a certain amount, you have to put this amount of gas. Put this amount of gas, you have to steer that amount. So if you understand that relationship and know what point helps the car like break traction, like what point on the gas where you're stepping out and the car slips out, then you can stay within that limit, right? And turn towards the corner and then let it kick out and rotate around for a faster speed around the corner. To get you up to that speed or point of momentum where your car breaks traction, you have different techniques like braking drifts, shift locking, clutch kicking, to get the car back up to that point or bring it down to that point to help in your rotation around the corner. So I'm telling you all the things that people already know or whatever, but helping you have clarity into seeing how certain types of driving is possible and giving you a better roadmap or like pathway in your journey to learning how to drive like that. So it's not something foreign, it's not something impossible, it's not something that's just a dream, it's something that you can achieve, you can work towards it. As I hit the wall. But yeah, I'm not even paying attention to the road really, I just felt like I had to get that out of my system. I feel like a lot of the stuff and the ramblings or whatever I go on about driving about cars, Gran Turismo, and Assetto Corsa. I feel like it's kind of important, and I always felt like I'm never the person to really be the one to, you know, like put everyone on. I never felt like I had a platform or anything to do that. But I feel like nowadays it's starting to get there. It's just kind of foreign though, you know? Because not too long ago I was only at like 3,000 or some subscribers, you know? Appreciate everyone. But out of nowhere, like, mad people just started seeing my videos. And then before you know it, we're almost at 20K right now. And so it always seemed like my opinion was something that was of a small, like, YouTuber or whatever, you know, like I felt small, but I should have realized that I still have a community that clearly, like, cares about my opinion or something, or like cares about what I'm doing. So I'm like, all right, that I could probably share these ideas more, and hopefully enough people will see and understand or know what I'm talking about. And that's why I started making the Sim Racing Drift Bible series, because I'm like, sure, you could watch, you know, other YouTubers that have talked about, you know, drifting and driving an Initial D. You could watch that Sim Racing Club videos and call it a day. But wow. Alright. But I just wanted I didn't want to copy the same kind of stuff that everyone was saying. This is just my own journey with drift and sim racing. So I'm not trying to give you a whole circuit racing perspective, a whole pure racing theory, whatever perspective. It's literally just everything I've done in my research into looking into driving techniques and training in the simulator for a long time, and seeing, like, just testing different things and seeing what's the limit. Like, I would sit here, for example, I would watch the speedometer and, like, not stare at it, but I would always keep it in mind as I'm taking the corners, and it's always in my peripheral view. Like, everything I'm always paying attention to, so I'll know what's the max speed I took to that corner, and then on the next lap I'll try to increase it. Then once I hit a limit and I understeer or something, I'd be like, okay, I understeered. I'd be like, all right, maybe I went too fast. And then you go, well, what if that wasn't too fast? I just had the wrong attack angle. So you see that to cover up for your speed, right? Your excess speed, if you have slightly more angle to let the tires scrub down some speed, you can keep around the same max speed around the corner that you wanted. So what does that mean? Instead of being, like, extremely complicated, it's actually really not complicated, and all it means is that you can add a little slide into your cornering and not lose too much speed if you do it properly. And all I'm trying to show people is pretty much that idea, and that I'm also in the same journey. Not that I'm, like, the fastest and teaching you how to drive. That's why you don't see me posting videos like how to clutch kick, how to do a braking drift. Like, I'm not doing videos like that. I already know I'm a student to the craft as much as any of you are. You know, I'm trying to learn as much as I can. So all I'm showing you is what I found. Whether it's research, whether it's just from my years of training in the simulator, it's just my findings, and hoping people can see that that dream in Initial D, that dream of perfect car control, might be possible in a simulator. But yeah, I hope any of what I said resonates with you guys. I hope that also maybe inspires a few of you to like check out the Sim Racing Drift Bible series that I made. It's a lot of videos, I'm not gonna lie, but if you just watch like the first two or whatever, you can kind of get where I'm going with it. And because I'm like, it's not anything new. Like of course I know about DK's Drift Bible. Like of course I know. This is like a collection of information from all your resources, from what I've known, and testing it at the limit in the simulator, and coming back to you with what I've been finding throughout the years to see how close I can get, well, how close theoretically you can get the driving to initial D in a simulator. And if you can understand that and understand I'm not like replacing or like talking down or any other person or thing that's teaching you how to drift, then you'll see that it's an addition, it's an asset to this form of driving, to this sim racing community. That's why I called it the Sim Racing Drift Bible. And literally any world of racing would, well, I won't say any, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but you can still apply this to like different types of motorsports, you know, the Sim Racing Drift Bible, because it's still the same information that's out there or possible to, you know, to collect yourself or study, learn, but I'm just applying it to this specific type of driving, you know. All the different techniques like shift locking, braking shifts, and all that can help you. Like you use those techniques in your calculations of figuring out how you can adjust your attack angles and your speeds through the corners. I'm not only just braking and accelerating in all the corners. Sometimes I clutch kick, sometimes it's a faint drift, sometimes, you know, there's different techniques that goes into getting your car around the corner. So I'm assuming that everyone knows this because, you know, a lot of people watch these things and will be quick to tell you about something and say that you're wrong. But if you can, you know, take in all the information and see that it all relates to each other, and that it can help any driver improve. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of it, you know. Well, I pretty much finished it, but I hope you guys enjoy the series and my driving journey and my journey of cars. A lot of angle on that one. I messed up the exit on that one. Nice run. That's pretty good. Anyone still watching? I guess I could try to get more locked in the driving. There's just certain things I just wanted to like bring up and talk to you guys about, you know. Because I do want to help everyone become faster. Like I'm not the fastest, clearly. But I definitely want people to see the potential, you know, like that dream, that dream of control is obtainable with with enough discipline and training and actual experience, and anything relating to this as experience. So whether it's actual seat time or time in the tailgate in a simulator, it all helps in your complete understanding of cars. I let the revs drop a little bit too much there. Well tap. I had to be patient on that one. I had to wait. If I got on the gas too early, it would have over-rotated. KJ just left. Probably said something in the chat. I'll check in a sec. Damn, alright, my settings feel better, but it's technically... What the hell? I got caught by a traffic cone. Yo. But nah, alright, the settings feel good, right? But it's just, I gotta be a little quicker on the inputs just because it's gonna take time to travel. And the steering is gonna take time to travel, so I have to... Well, it's gonna take more time to travel. Before it was still a little unrealistic, so I had to dial it in a little more. I knew I shouldn't have touched the brakes. It pulled, I don't know if you saw that, but it pulled me in so hard to the corner because it upset the weight balance. And the nose dived, and it was like, oh, you want to go this way? And I'm like, nah, I'm trying to go that way. But yeah, it's always fun, like, because you need a simulator to test these crazy and dream ideas of driving. In real life, if you test these things one time and it goes wrong, it's over. So you can never really personally experience the theoretical limit. But in a simulator, you can still have some sort of an idea, you know. I think that's what's so beautiful about technology. What's so beautiful about simulators. Like, it's cool. It helps you peek into the world of what could be possible. You say you're using the panda skin? That's what's up. You got faster. The panda skin, huh? Alright, cool. You know, I really want to look at the footage, like the replay, but I don't think it's going to work. I would have to do it like on stream in the server, not offline, because it's not letting me save the replays and keep them. Well, I can keep the replays, but it keeps crashing. It's pretty strange. It gives me like, this car is missing, or there's a problem with this car, right? And I'm like, cool, alright, no problem. What's the car? And it doesn't tell me. So the replay just never opens. See if we can swing it here. Oh, I should have started that way earlier. see, like that, you can still get the. It's not the fact that drifts are faster than regular cornering. It's not. That's not the case. It's just that you can use the drift to get your car on the line a different way. And sometimes you can, like that line that you're taking, just happens to be a faster line that someone took while they happen to be gripping, which means there's room for the theoretical limit, and they could potentially find a faster way, but they would just have to be perfect. Damn. And then that's why I go and talk about, like, it's conservation of grip versus conservation of speed in terms of speed drift and traditional racing. I'm using the drifts and the angles around the corner to hit my speeds and keep my targeted speeds. You're using the grip in a, like another person could use the grip in a different way to try to maintain your speed with using the least amount of traction, you know, using up the least amount of traction. And then when you think about it like that, you can see how much the styles relate to each other and how they're different, and you can see that both styles can exist and be possible at the same pace. Damn, I was hoping to hook the gutter there, but I got pretty close. Even in those corners, I'm getting on the gas too quick. You know, I'm giving a little bit too much gas input, so it straightens out before I'm ready. So it's just, with this driving style, you pretty much have to be near perfect at all times, you know. At least if you want to see any sort of comparison to the fastest line, you would have to be near perfect. It's probably a, I don't know, but yeah, it's probably gonna be a good run. Thought I was gonna see more cars pull up, but it's just these three behind me right now. We'll see how we're going. Just a little. Okay, we're good. I was getting a little worried because I'm like, yo, I'm kind of messing up here. But we are. We good. Might be able to catch that car in front, but I don't know. Looks like we're getting through a little bit faster than normal, but we're gonna keep up the speed. So do any of you go to car meets by any chance? Any local car meets in your area? Or who knows, maybe you just fly out and take trips to Taylor the Dragon when you can. Because that's something I definitely want to go to one day. Some Touge racing there. Definitely want to see more of the action in person, you know. few friends who've seen real Touge in action in person, like actually in person. But of course, we know that isn't too common, you know, or at least not too openly common. Not supposed to be doing that, but for sure, like understanding the roots, where it came from, understanding who's really doing it, who's not doing it, and all this other stuff. It's just cool to see that that it's a culture that's really, I can say it's respected, but you know, it just seems like the world is against cars in general. It seems like the laws are getting crazy, you know, regulations and stuff, but you know, hopefully there's still going to be people out here 20, 30 years from now that still enjoys this type or this era of cars, you know. It's already sad to see, like, a lot of people don't even know about the Touge that was going on in Gran Turismo 5. Like, Touge in Gran Turismo, before Assetto like a sort of Corsa even existed, before iRacing, well actually, I think before iRacing, before Beam and G, I think, before all this happened, right? Finally had a simulator that was able to give you a Touge experience. You had a decent, well, I'm not going to say the best customization, but you had a decent amount of customization, but you had plenty of variety of cars. Plenty. You had a used car dealership, you was able to gift cars, you was able to create your own Touge tracks. So what does that mean? That opened the possibility for people to have home courses. So you have people who formed racing teams and had home courses to defend online because of other racers wanting to, you know, win the race against a team or something. So you have the community pretty much becoming a simulated Touge environment of that era. And it was like, I don't know, bro. It was so beautiful. It was fire. It birthed my technique. It inspired me to continue, like, just exploring the world of cars and just seeing the limits, you know, like finding out about initial D, decay, and everything. Really, like, definitely opened my eyes into seeing the beauty of car culture. And the fact that it was pretty much, like, it was the perfect place to be a car enthusiast. And it's why a lot of people are definitely sad when they saw features like not returned in the newer entries of the series. And Gran Turismo 7 didn't have a track maker, and it's like, oh my goodness, what are they doing? But I thought it was going back to its roots, but it's like, I respect the vision Gran Turismo 7 is doing. It's coming together. It's I don't know, but it's definitely missing key features that they had throughout the franchise. Key, like literal key modes and features that are just not in the game that would have helped this experience and helped the experience of being a car enthusiast and playing Gran Turismo. Because as you know, every enthusiast has different games that they play, Need for Speed, Forza, and all this stuff, but the way Gran Turismo was, it wasn't just a game. It was definitely, it was like an information powerhouse. It's a driving simulator that provided tons of data as if you were, I don't know, as if he was like a racing director. If he was like, I don't know, it's just the way that the game handled information and handled what cars meant to people was different. And for it to have like damn near almost any car you can think of, I'm not gonna say any car, but it had an extensive car list, and there was tons of modes, tons of things that community were trying to do together. You had gift card features, so you can gift card to people, right? You can gift cars, like all your, I guess all your garage, right? But what's the point of doing that? Why is that helpful? Why is that beneficial? Because it also brings the addition of, it brings multiple things. Like one, you can make a tuning shop, right? Theoretical, I'm just saying, like you can have, I mean hypothetical, you can have a tuning shop that's just your brand, what you do. I tune cars in Gran Turismo or something like that, right? Let's just say that. And this is within the community. You're a community of people, like you're a car enthusiast, and you have the opportunity to tune the cars that people love to drive and give them to people. You can share them. So it was an awesome feature, you know, like you had people that really understood cars and really liked cars, or I guess just wanted to remake certain models and stuff, and they were like the only ones that knew how to do it right, or something like that. It's pretty much like going to your real life tuners that order the best, or in that sense, right? So that's only one aspect of that feature. The other feature is that since you can give up your cars, you gift cars to people, you can do pink slip style races. You can race people for their cars, race teams for their cars, whatever stipulations you wanted to do, like maybe the team leader has to give up their best car or something like that. And same way, like reminiscent to the initially arcade stage games and stuff like that, where you have like a boss or something you meet in the parking lot and you guys race. There's so many things that Gran Turismo was doing for car enthusiasts that I felt like a lot of people didn't know. Like they didn't, I don't know, I'm not gonna say no one appreciated it. It was highly, highly appreciated at the time, but it just seemed like it got phased out, you know? And then you would think like I guess the smart way to interpret that would be, oh, maybe the player base wasn't into those kind of things, so they phased them out of the game as each entry went on. But that's like the opposite of what happened, bro. Everyone wanted all the stuff in Gran Turismo to stay in, but a lot of things just kept disappearing. And it's like, damn, okay, I guess the game looks better, the physics are better. There's some cool new things being introduced, the Sierra Time Rally in GT6, GT Academy, all these different things, but it's like, yo, you had like the perfect thing. All you had to do was just expand on it. That's all you had to do, just expand on it. It's like if you made Gran Turismo, I mean, if you made GTA San Andreas, I feel like GT5 was the San Andreas of Gran Turismo. And it had online. GT San Andreas didn't really have online, but it had multiplayer, like introduced that, and it was like, oh, that was cool. So, and just the way it had almost everything, right? Of course there was some trade-offs, like GT4 probably was like maybe the most feature complete from what I've seen. But and I think it had some like online in some capacity before the game released or something like that. But the way Gran Turismo 5 sparked a boom of this culture, it was crazy. Long Slayer 21, what's good? But yeah, it was like Gran Turismo 5 was the perfect game for car enthusiasts that love to drive on windy roads, that loved grassroots racing, was really into the 90s era of racing in Japan, and pretty much any era for real. You had drag racing, because they had Daytona tracks, they literally had almost everything you wanted, even snow courses, snow, rain, like weather and all that, it was all there. Like there's not really much you can ask for besides just asking for more tracks, really. More tracks and cars. So ideally, you want Gran Turismo to become like GT5, but with updated graphics and more cars and stuff. But I respect Gran Turismo 7 for what it is, and it's done like pretty amazing things with its graphics, with its simulation. It's getting a lot better, and it's state of the art pretty much. The graphics are state of the art, at least. No one can attest that. But I mean, no one can. Sorry, no one can really like talk down on that. I gotta chill on the vocabulary. I don't want it to sound too crazy. And I meant to test. You get what I'm saying? Oh, it says Punta. I didn't even peep it says Punta. It's crazy. Oh, damn. It's not what I was trying to do. What's up? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mom Slayer. Yeah, I've pretty much dialed in the controller settings to kind of mimic using a wheel. And then on top of that, I understand how the wheel and the car should move while I'm driving. So I'm like trying to really dial that in. So I won't, like, it's to the point to where I physically cannot cheat how the game or like how the car is moving. And if it does feel like it's cheating, you'll see me tweaking the settings to dial it in more, to feel more realistic, rather than to help me just get around the corner faster. Like I'll rather the game be hard to drive and be realistic, rather than it be easy and unrealistic, But yeah, so I don't know, I'm just using my understanding for it. I even did a lot of research into what each setting means, like the gamma, the steering speed, the filter, the dead zone. I have pretty much good understanding of what they mean, and I'm just tweaking and dialing in the settings because like all of them play into each other. That's why it's not easy to just get a perfect answer for controls. And then it just comes down to human tendencies, what you tend to do when you're driving. Sometimes they be habits that are bad, like bad habits, and then you tweak your settings to those kind of things, and then someone else tries them, they're like, how the hell are you driving like this? And it's like, oh, because it helps me make it's easier to do this. But when you think about it, that's not realistic in terms of how a car would move, because at some point you have to use energy and force to turn the wheel. So on a controller, for you to go instant left and instant right, it just doesn't seem realistic. So just by having like a bunch of videos and like videos playing in my head as I'm visualizing and tweaking the settings, and from data and stuff that I already know, and I'm just sorry, and I'm just watching the wheel go back and forth. I'm trying to pinpoint a point to where it like feels more realistic, Because like this is full lock to lock. Hold on. Let me try that. Like this is me locking Locking, let me stop. There we go. Full lock to lock. You see how it takes a while to get there? I have it set up like that to work like a wheel because I understand that's how a car should move, right? That's how a car should move. So I definitely set it up in a way so it helps if you understand how to drive. This will definitely even help you understand how to drive because you can transition easier from controller to a wheel. It'll give you keys and help you understand what happens when you steer a car this way instead of it just cheating and turning instantly and you're just already turning into that corner. When in reality it would have took you time to turn the wheel and prepare yourself for the corner, you know? Yo, Shovel, Snow Shovel was good, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Are you driving today? What's going on? How you doing? Oh, chat. Bet. Hey, I see you in. Alright, bet. I'll probably be streaming for like another 20 minutes or so. I still gotta finish a special video that I'm working on. It's like a lot of footage from different sessions and stuff, so I'm like trying to piece it together. It's gonna be like a 10-minute or 11-minute video. So I've been spending a lot of time working on that. Alright, where you at? Yeah, after a few runs, I could try to do a preview on the stream. I'm not even sure if the songs are going to be copyrighted, so I'm kind of running a risk with that, but I'll see if we can just watch it anyways. It don't matter. It's cool. Damn. Actually, I gotta rejoin anyway too. I hope the stream doesn't crash, bro. Well, actually, the game will probably crash, but hold on. Or I was about to say I don't mind the game crashing, but if the stream crashes, then we're kind of screwed. Alright, let's see something real quick. I'm just seeing if I can set up this this video for you guys. Because if it works, then you guys can get a preview. See what's up. Alright, boom. Find the file for you guys real quick. Nah, you know what? Nah. Alright. I was about to say we just gonna have to watch it on YouTube, but I think I have like some cut of the video here on the drive. You could probably take a look at it real quick. But nah, if it's not here, we'll probably just watch it on YouTube. But we'll see. Ah, it is here. It is here. Okay, okay, okay. All right, let's see if it works. Can you guys see? Does this work? Alright, is there sound? I can't hear the sound. Looks like it's. Looks like it's Alright, cool, cool. Looks like the audio was blasting. Is that better? It looked like it was blasting. Yeah, so this is like pretty much like a big video trying to help announce that MF Go Season 2 is gonna be coming October 6th. And I just wanted to show like a little bit of driving at Conan and Guadalajara and probably another track, and just show some driving at the limit, and like I guess I don't know, just ground the idea of that driving and show that hey, there's people in a simulator that can actually do that driving, though it's not too outlandish, you know? Because I don't know, MF Ghost kind of does get its flack because Initial D, was this thing and it was set up right, but with MF Ghost it just seems a little bit too much, you know? It's like, come on now, a GTA 6, I guess a Ferrari. It's like, what are you talking about? But I'm trying to like ground the idea of what Ryosuke was trying to do, because even before it came out, like I didn't know the anime was coming out or whatever, and I knew about Initial D, and then I wasn't too into manga at the time, besides like maybe Dragon Ball, Naruto for a bit, but I saw that MF Ghost had a rule, like it was only one rule, like you just had to, at a certain amount of power, you had to have a certain amount of grip, and I'm like, oh, just like what we was doing in Gran Turismo, like to help balance out the like that's clearly what he's trying to do. And then back then we was like trying to figure this out, right? This is something that we've already been doing. So we've been training and simulating this technique and this sort of idea that having more grip and less power could be faster, or at least can keep up to drivers with a faster car or more performant car, because both cars are trying to drive at the limit. And if you have a limit of grip, right, that's regulated, and there's cars driving around the same corners, you'll have an easier time achieving the limit of cornering speeds in a more performant car. But if there's a difference, then the slower car, like the low horsepower car, can keep up in the corners. There's not much of a I don't know, like the gap in horsepower doesn't make too much of a difference in the corners. So if you're able to be more stable, somehow be more stable and push the car hard as you can to the limits of the grip in the corners, you can exceed the cornering speeds of cars that are way faster than you. And this is like a proof of concept, or like pretty much just showing you like in your face, I'm driving against an R35 and RX-7, and you can see the disadvantages and the advantages from each car. Sure, I could push the A6 and throw it into the corner as fast as I can, and be cornering, but at a certain point I'm gonna hit a straightaway, and that's when the R35 has its time to catch back up, you know. And it's just saying that it's an anime. It's showing you something that might be extreme or whatever, but the idea, the general idea behind it, is based in real racing. It's based in that sort of theory of being able to corner fast, and whatever the advantage is that you have while you're cornering, does it add up to a victory? Does it add up to you keeping up to a car over a car that's faster than you, or is supposed to be, you know? And then the different factors of how fast the car is depends on the driver's capabilities and the raw speed and horsepower of the car. The weight plays a factor too, of course, but these are all things that are variable, right? That you apply and you put into the equation to figure out what your strategy, what your driving style, what your technique is. Going back into collecting data from Initial D with Ryosuke and them facing the Team Emperor and them having a Simulation X and stuff like that is because most of them, a lot of them really understood cars, and what the anime was doing was like fantastical or whatever. It was just showing you the dream, the perfect level of control through like through the corners and stuff with those ideas. But it was like it's just ideas, it's theoretical ideas of racing that you could learn from as a racer, as a sim racer, as an enthusiast, right? And it's not literally trying to say go out there and do it, but it's like if you can test it in a simulator like safely, you'll start to see that what they were doing and what they were saying has merit, has truth to it, And then you realize, oh, I just have to be this level of perfect to achieve that. Then you're like, oh, okay, so it's possible. It's just improbable. It's like it's plausible. It's like not many people would probably ever achieve that level of driving, but maybe with enough time or whatever, and enough time simulating and training, you could probably achieve that level of driving. That's why I'm so glad. The one thing I really love about MF Ghost, right? You can say what you want about the driving, the GTA 6 is like so too slow or something like that. But what I like is that the number two driver, the Porsche driver, GT Bakumer, um, I think that's how you pronounce his name, right? They say in the manga and anime, he is a sim racer. He's like I forgot which generation, but they pretty much just say that, and generations of sim racers, he's one of them, and he's used his sim racing background to have a near perfect driving style, right? You notice in season one that was a big part of the thing because he's been so battle hardened and trained in the simulator. He's nearly perfect. He almost doesn't make mistakes, and he drives a Porsche. So it's like, yo, it makes sense. Like it's crazy. Like the stuff that's happening in anime, that GTA 6, whatever, keeping up to a R35 or something. It's like probably not ideal. It probably won't really happen as often. But in certain situations, that could be plausible. And it's like, given that it's plausible and that it's something that maybe can be done if you're perfect, is like I think that's pretty fire, bro. I think that's helping inspire people to dream, helping people to chase, like to become better. And I feel like if you understand it, you will look at it that way. But a lot of people who don't fully understand are looking at it as just some anime. People for years always saying Initial D is just some anime, or and then now you got MF Ghost and it's like, oh, now he's racing a Ferrari. Oh, now you're really wallet, like, but it's just like it's just showing you different ideas of racing and honing in on one particular part. I guess that's what MF Ghost is doing, is honing in about the the corners. That was the secret behind, like Ryosuke's secret behind the rules, the regulation that people were like confused about, were wondering and didn't understand it. And it was like, well, how just having like slim tires on the R35 make it uh balanced out against the AE86 or a GT86? And the thing is, it doesn't. That's what makes Takumi or Kanata so special, is because they're pushing near perfect car control to where you're seeing the limits and seeing what could be possibly done if someone could drive like that. And you, of course, every other car still has its advantages and disadvantages. And if you have a driver smart enough to see and understand them, you can formulate your strategy or driving style around that. Going back to Simulation X with Team Emperor, uh, Ryosuke giving Keisuke and Takumi advice. Like there's just like different ways that you can just put this together and understand it. That it was based in real racing, based in ideas of racing, not just trying to make fun of Initial D or make fun of racing, or some funny ideas like, oh, I'll just make a GTA 6 beat a Ferrari. But no, I respect that they actually put time into understanding how that could be possible. How it actually plays out is a different story, but it's an idea. They're just playing off the data, what could be possible, what could be simulated. But let's go back to the runs. My bad. And then you have so many different topics and stuff that they touched on in Initial D, like um a thing that I really loved about Initial D is when Takumi transitioned from his A86 to the 22B, right? I mean the GC8, right? And he saw how much easier it was to get the car to corner. And he's like, whoa, this feels like cheating. And that's just because of what he's trying to do in the 86 with his perfect technique, right? Well, it wasn't perfect at the time. He's still getting better. But he was good enough to the point to where he can get the car to rotate around the corner in a way that looked like four-wheel drive, because it seemed like the car wasn't doing that much work to be stable around the corner. And it's like, well, what car gets that much stability and rotation? Four-wheel drive, right? So that's why even in the moment where you see Takumi driving off, I think he was on the highway. I think he was at some point where he was coming from the beach or something. Someone was watching his car and it was like, is that a four-wheel drive? And it's like they give you hints and like stuff to what they're talking about, the ideas of racing. But if you catch on, then you're like, oh, okay, that's what they meant. Or even like stuff like Ryosuke telling Keisuke to double tap the gas when he was exiting the corners. I forgot where they was racing. It was definitely a tight track, but the point was he was just trying to manage the boost, right? He was trying to make sure that he was able to stably accelerate out the corners versus the single turbo RX-7. I think was he racing? No. But he pretty much just needed to have more throttle control. He was very aggressive. He was an aggressive driver, and his RX-7 was already fast. But you needed to be mindful of your throttle inputs coming out of corners just to be able to keep up and maximize all your horsepower, maximize all your speed. So that sort of training and that sort of mentality also carries over to other drivetrains when you start to realize what it's doing to the car's cornering characteristics. Like you can get your throttle control good enough in an 8.6 to get the cornering smooth like a four-wheel drive. You can use a four-wheel drive and your throttle inputs and knowledge of your weight transfers to help quickly rotate a four-wheel drive car like a rear-wheel drive car. There's just different techniques, and you can learn to left foot brake and be on the gas and get the corners while managing your weight transfer. like a front wheel drive that helps every other drivetrain. You know, there's just so many things that play onto each other when you fully understand cars and fully understand everything that's going into it, to where you start to see things. The car talks to you, like the anime would say, or whatever, like people would say the car is talking to you. It's literally just all your information that you know and that you've been used to, your understanding of driving, and your testing and your experience with cars. And you try something with this car and something is different, right? But oh, it reminds you of this. So oh, it's talking to you, it's telling you you wasn't supposed to be on the gas that long. You were supposed to be on the gas this long. And you're like, oh, I'm not supposed to brake that hard and do that. I'm supposed to downshift earlier or something. You know, it's like it's giving you feedback and it's talking to you. That's what they really mean when they say the car is talking to you. And it's like not some anime-ish fantastical thing. It's literally just once you get to a certain level of understanding what the car is doing, it starts to talk to you. That's it. Oh my bad, I looked down for a second. Million opponents. My bad, Mom Slayer. I took a while to read that, but I really appreciate that, bro. I'm not really trying to humiliate anybody. If you watch the last, like when you get to the end of the Sim Racing Drift Bible, you'll see that the technique was never meant to make fun of or like showboat or anything. It was pretty much a way to consistently train your technique in driving for all parties involved, right? For anyone, and push it to the limits and see what could be possible. And even if you're driving against a slower car, right? So that means you can allow for more excess slide angle and slow down more as you're chasing them, so you don't hit them, right? So now you're trying to figure out what angle you can slide the car and keep your speed up to stay behind them while keeping the runs fun and engaging. So you're training, right? And you're trying to figure out a way to control the car and swing it a different way to get this angle, that angle, so you don't hit the car in front of you and still be racing. And the car in front is seeing that behind them, and they're like, oh crap, like oh shit, this guy is flying behind me, or why is he driving like that? Am I driving too slow? He's drifting. How is he keeping up? So you start experimenting. You start trying different things and figuring out, maybe I should slide it a little bit more. Maybe I should take the corner this way. Maybe I should brake later. Come to find out, you guys take a corner and you was watching him and you got a little nervous to brake, and then you broke later, but you broke more harder. And using that, the weight shifted more, and it helped you easily rotate through the next corner. And you're like, oh, okay, so that's something I can keep in mind for whenever I'm at the limit. I can bust out that move. It's just stuff like that. So it all plays with each other. It's all just supposed to promote driving together, training to the limit, the dream of chasing that perfect car control that everyone in the community is like, dreams about. It's not like everyone's chasing it. Everyone, dreams about initial D and that driving and stuff. So it's like, this is how you get there. Like this, the Fujiwara's own equation, the Sim Racing Drift Bible, it's not like for people to just solely focus on time attacks either, because I barely time attack. I don't even really time attack, but you can use it to find the limit, to find the optimal slide angle, and to push your speeds to the max, like to the theoretical limit. As as you're chasing perfect control, you can more easily get there. You start to approach the limit. But I'm not too worried about approaching the limit. I'm more worried about getting as fast as I can to still still have the same look of initial D and just get faster. Cool, that angle was like great, but I slowed down by this much kilometers. And I'm like, all right, damn, next time I'll take it at this angle to try to get the speed around the same thing. Yo, thanks to Takashiwa. Thank you, my guy. Penalty. How I get a penalty? But yeah, man, if you look at the whole sim racing Drift Bible series and like reflect back on it and like, oh, make sure you're also looking at the description too, because I go into detail in the descriptions if you need any more clarity on some stuff. Like, I feel like most of the stuff is covered in the descriptions of some of the videos. Like, if you looked at all of them, you'll get the complete book or whatever. But there is stuff I didn't talk about. Like, I mean, I did mention in some of the videos about the trade-offs, right? Like, well, if you're drifting like that, clearly, like, the laws of physics, you know, like, there's got to be an equal opposite reaction. There's got to be something preventing people from wanting to drive like that, right? And there is, clearly. One big thing is, like, the safety thing, like, you know, like the risk versus reward factor. I think I did bring that up at one point. But that's one thing, because you can more easily and comfortably take a corner with full grip and not worry about crashing, not worry about messing up your line. You could easily do that, but when you're drifting and trying to match those speeds, it gives you more chance for like any errors in your cornering and increase the risk for an accident, all these other things, right? And then you also have tire wear. Your tire wear will be at different. Your tire wear will definitely vary too because of how hard you're pushing the corners, what angles you're pushing the corners at, where on the tire will be more wear. Just like there's a lot of different things that play into it, bro. The mental capacity for it, like the mental effects. Some people can't do the endurance run or driving at the limit for extended periods of times, might have a lot of fatigue on them. So that's another reason why you probably wouldn't do it. There's a lot of things that come with it. It's not just like, because if it was just like that and there was nothing holding you back, then it would be like, why isn't everyone doing it, you know? But clearly you have to have a certain level of expertise to truly execute this theory at the highest level. And that's why the Sim Racing Drift Bible is something that I put out there for everyone, including myself, to learn from, and just have all the data there, all the information and teachings there, and just try to see if we can push the limit, you know, see if we can reach that dream level of car control. Using all the research we all know, all the videos we've all seen, probably Donut Media, that Sim Racing book, DK's own official Drift Bible. You know, there's a lot of information out there. I'm just helping put it all together, put my findings and research in my career all together to see how close to the dream level of car control we really can get, and testing it in a simulator. So, you know, it's not even for me to showboat or anything like that. It's pretty much for the community. I'm just reading the chat real quick. Hold on, I got you guys. Kunos car is the fastest way around the corner. It's basically drifting every corner, abusing tires. It's hard to do consistently. I would say you can be more comfortable just staying within like the grip. But I guess on a Touge, a little slip is easy if you're used to getting the car to rotate. But traditionally, like most people who are time attacking, most people who are trying to get the fastest times, they want to slide as like the least amount possible. Um, but of course that fits in my theory, but I'm not targeting my driving style to that type of thing, because that's just focusing completely on the spectrum of speed and sacrificing the potential for angle. So they're going for maximum speed, the least amount of angle. What I'm trying to do is see how much angle I can get and keep the same amount of speed through the corners. That's what I was saying before. It's a it's a relationship with grip that's on two ends of the spectrum: conservation of speed versus conservation of grip. Um, yes, you're not intentionally humiliating your opponents, but the way you just dance around the track is so flawlessly while the cars are behind you struggling gives me chills. Thanks, bro. I mean, it's like if I'm at a position to where I can do the driving, and I'm still training just like everybody else, but if I can get close to showing these people that it can be possible, that you can achieve it, then I'm all for it, bro. Like I just want people to see it, because we have the cars, we have the tracks, we even have tires, modeled, everything modded and everything to try to replicate this era of racing, this style of driving, initial D, best motoring, all this, you know. But how many people are really driving like initial D though? That's the thing. And it's like, what is driving like initial D? You know, what is it? And it's perfect car control and pushing the slide angles as far as you can while being as fast as you can, right? Near the absolute limit. And it's an anime, so it looks crazy. It looks like people are just drifting. But what you don't see is that they're actually at the limit, right? What you don't realize is that they're at the limit already. So it can get there can be a miscommunication about what it really is supposed to be or how to get there. That's why you have people that like to just drift, right? And you be like, yo, this is an SUV, we're drifting, and yeah, you are, but how close to the same driving is different relative to how fast you're going in the corners. So if you're actually near the fastest speeds in the corner and getting enough angle through the corner, then it really starts to look like initial D. And the same visual effects that you get, like the car like swerving and vanishing around the corners and stuff, actually happen in front of you because it's actually being done. And you know, not too many people get to experience it or whatever, or like actually see it in front of them. And I'm like, that's kind of what inspires me to try to go for it and like really be that person that can demonstrate it's possible, because it's been pretty much my life's work in sim. It's been everything I've been working towards, because since like Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed kind of, you know, it kind of inspired me to figure out how to drift and keep it fast, because it had canyon racing in there, right? Like Touge. And I'm like, cool, this is fine, this is cool. But when I tried to play Gran Turismo, I'm like, yo, this doesn't work the same. What happened? You lied to me. You lied to me. But it's like, it's just a certain level of control. The other games was assisting the control, but now that the assist is off, you have to find a way to get to that point, and it's still achievable. It's just a lot more harder. And yeah, like you just have to keep your eyes open and to see what it is. And I stopped the music real quick, so I'm trying to check like the name. I'm gonna put that in the chat real quick, cause somebody asked me the name of the song. Just wanted to double check real quick. My bad, guys. I believe it was that song, but cause this one just started. But all right, I think it's called "Love the Beat." Yeah, got you, bro. And Tagashi, another thing I kind of like, it's kind of confusing is slip angle, because slip angle kind of like simplifies the whole idea of like perfect car control and four-wheel drift. Because when you say slip angle, it gives you the visualization, it gives you the picture, right? That little slight angle that you get around the corner and everything. But it's not really, you don't really just get an understanding of what's happening just by saying slip angle, because you have to know that you need to really master the weight transfers and be just on the edge of grip to where the car is mainly rotating by itself around the corner to achieve those speeds. But yeah, so I wouldn't call it slip angle. It's definitely it's a four-wheel drift, but it uses a specific optimal slide angle in your corners to maximize your speeds. Yeah, that's definitely a great technique to find the max theoretical limit around the corner. But what I'm trying to do, and yeah, that's no, the pretty much the standard or the optimal thing that most circuit racers or time attackers or anyone who wants to be fast would really try to understand, right? But I just wanted to try to like push that a little more and see where the extra slide angle that I'm seeing in initial D is coming from, and I just spent time to figure it out and see how to get there, you know. So there's different ways around the corner, and you can use the same information to have different driving styles and achieve the same speeds. Achieve the same speeds, sorry about that. Another thing I like to say is, you know, you get treated like I'm a scientist, you know, like we have a simulator, we have theories and stuff about the world and how it works and stuff, and everyone has experience, like, yeah, I've played with water and at the beach and know that over time that it really has an effect on the sand and it hardens and stuff like that. It's like cool. Or you can simulate ocean waves and figure out different things and properties of the water that you probably might not originally have an understanding of, you know. Or it's just pretty much just having a simulator helps you in any field, really. Research, like just understanding the universe and literally anything. So if you have the ability to use the simulator to test these theories and add a human component to it to see if it's possible for humans to do something, then why not make full advantage of that and test the limits? We have theories, we have hypotheses, however you say that. You have different ideas of racing and stuff, and you want to test it. People would just say things are true and not really are capable to test the extreme limits, to test the limits in entirety or understand it fully. So if you have something that can give you the ability to test it, why not test it? Bro, it's fine, bro, it's fine. Wait, Takashi, what? That was really you? That was you, right? I just peeped like that's probably you in the server right now, right? Yeah, good shit, bro. Good shit, good shit. But yeah, you was definitely pushing the RX-7 though, pretty good. You was getting the right slip. It's just at the limit, you'll start to see that there's more chance for mistakes, and it's like it's a great style, but you see that there's an actual risk advantage, like a risk to it, and it's not like some magical thing, but it's possible. You just have to be perfect. Kind of locking in a bit, seeing if we can get past this R34. He didn't see me. Not bad, bro. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That's why I stayed on the inside there. I always get frame drops there. Somehow got through. Bro, this run is definitely freaking intense, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was a little early there, but kind of worked out. Damn, I tried to hook it again, but I missed. I'm so glad I didn't kill you, bro. Sir, great run, my guy. I wish you could just transfer it over, bro. Yeah, that was an epic run, man. You know what? I'm gonna try to. Damn, I'm gonna try to leave and save that, but this game, man. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna just have to do it live, bro. Cause for some reason it's not working. We're just gonna have to review that live. Cause I don't know what's up with my game or whatever, but it's not saving the replays. Well, oh damn, it's saving the replays, but it's not letting me view this server for some reason. Okay. Alright, who's behind me? Bro. Alright, hold on. Kinda get me tight. And my screen is messed up, so I can't, damn, alright. We're gonna make it work. It's working, everything is working against me right now, but we're gonna make it work. Alright, fuck it. Control H. Try and see if it works, but hopefully it does. Nah, we were flying. Hold on. Replay. On this real quick. It crashed. Yeah, if you could save the replay, bro, that would be dope. Wait, I don't know, bro. The game is just really not working with me. 53. All right, let's see if I can save that. I did let me. Alright, yeah, okay. Thanks, bro. If you could DM me that on Discord whenever you can, that'd be fire. For right now, let's see what else we could look at. You guys, what you guys want to see? Let's see. Actually, I have a video of me testing the stock 8.6. It's a mod. It's a A86, right? By Touge. How do you pronounce his name? I think it's Touge. But he's been making like tons of mods. I think he also made the body swap mods that I use. So I was testing one of the cars at Akagi, right? Mind you, this car is completely stock. Like, completely stock. Hold on, let's change the graphics real quick. Since we're done driving for right now. We got a little time to go through this stuff. Let me turn the graphics down a little bit. Put in the presets. Also, you can find my presets and graphics in the Discord. Join the Patreon for higher graphics presets. Like, I really don't want to like ruin your game, so that's why I have like the lower stuff or whatever on in the Discord. But if you have like a GPU that's like RTX 2060 equivalent or better, you could really like transform the look of your game. It probably look even better than mine if you if you apply my settings. So that's why I have all these resources out there. The Sim Racing Drift Bible series out there, all this stuff to help people turn Assetto Corsa to like this complete Touge sim that looks like it should be, drive like it should be. All like, I'm just helping the vision like come true, pretty much. Alright, yeah. Let me put the video on now. Alright, it should be loading now. Let me get this up real quick. I don't need this. Alright. Try to get like around here, that was fine. So yeah, stock 8.6. Matter of fact, if you guys want the mod, let me put it in the chat real quick. Let me see. I should have the mod somewhere. There you go. We're at Akagi now. Also, if you guys, you know, are struggling with cam tool, right? Maybe it's a little difficult, maybe you don't really get it. I'm gonna show you a YouTuber who is like a master with the cam tool. Do you think I'm good with the cam tool? He makes presets for most of the tracks that you run on. So I've been using some of that as inspiration. Of course, I get inspiration from elsewhere, but I'm saying like, seeing that there's people out there who've made a cam tool preset for each track helped me be like, alright, yeah, I should probably use cam tool a lot more and like really try to utilize it and set it up in my videos. So let me see if I can find the guy. Assetto Corsa. Alright, boom, found it. So the crazy part is he only has 2,000 subscribers right now. Hold on, let me put the stream to the other window. If I can put it. Okay, let's see if it works. No? One second, my bad, guys. Alright, does this work? Alright, boom. Do you see that? Yeah, I see this on the stream, right? If you guys are looking for cam tools, right? Cam tool presets. This person makes them. Let's see. Yep, creates cam tools and cinematics. Shares cars and stuff. Definitely give him a look out. You know, like check out his shit. This dude is amazing. Alright. Yep. Not gonna lie, and even the graphics look pretty good. For example, let's see Akina. Let's see ATR Cam Akina. Cam tool. Cam tool for Akina Lake. Cam tool for EK real downhill layout. Cam tool fixed. Like, bro, like this dude has been making videos and making cam tools for a long time, and has like a good understanding of it. So if you need presets, if you want a way to just use the cam tool and have nice looking cinematic angles and not have to put in the work to like set up every camera for your tracks, definitely check it out, because it's like a TV camera but it's a preset cam tool, and you're just putting it in there and you'll have this preset for whatever track that you're trying to do. Yeah, he has cam tools for almost like every track, bro. Almost every track. He's been at it for like a minute. So if you needed a cam tool, if you needed something, you definitely check him out. But all right, let's get back to the replay though. Yeah, bro, my guy, the Camby, bro, beast. The video is always very well done, as usual, you know. But all right, so this is one of the presets. I don't know if it's ATR Cam's preset, but this is a preset that I'm using just to quickly show you guys the driving and stuff. Of course, I'll get into the drone cam and do all that stuff, but I'm just letting you see this for now. But yeah, this is a stock A6. Can you hear the car? I feel like the Euro V is like kind of blasting right now. Like, I could barely hear the car myself. Hold on. I messed that up, but I was trying. But look, bro, I'm freaking sending it, bro. Definitely sending it, but you can hear the car, right? This is where I made the mistake. And this is how you keep improving. This is how you get better. You'll sit there and you will drive and you'll think, ah, damn, I spun out. I don't know what happened. It must be the car. It must be too sensitive or whatever. But nah, you can hear where the mistakes is. Like the car, like I was saying earlier, the car talking to you. I heard where the problem was. Now, if you stop the music and look at the driving again, you hear where the problem is, right? Everything looked fire. Everything looked good on the transition before I got to the second corner. Everything looked cool. But once I got to here, in my head, I was already set on the counter steer. I felt like I had enough speed to get around the corner, right? So I was like, well, maybe I don't need any throttle input because I already had enough momentum to swing the car around the corner. And I did technically, right? But I was still counter steering and I was trying to get on the gas to accelerate. The problem is I needed to straighten out first, then accelerate, right? Because it's gonna turn that way. And the reason why I did that is because my revs were too low. My revs too low, and the car was already about to grip back up again. And once I was ready to push and accelerate out, it snapped in the direction the car was turning. The car was steering. I'll play it again. You see, if I was revving high, like the reason why I was even able to get that far is because the revs were low, right? And I wasn't giving gas, I wasn't giving throttle input. So the car was still just gliding around the corner as I had the wheel turn. The wheel turning didn't really mess with it. But once I started to push and accelerate the car, it was like, all right, let's go wherever you pointing the car, and I was pointing that way, and it twisted like that. Yeah, it came. I lost revs. So it's like now the next time to go into that corner, I need to stay on gas, and it's like that problem got eliminated. So as I do more laps and go around again, more times than not, I won't make the same mistake, and I've learned something. I've improved, and I'll figure out I can take the corner at that speed and at that angle. I could do it. I just need to stay on the gas or just keep the revs up, and then boom, now you just unlocked another way to take the corner. Yeah, this car is really stock, bro. This car, there's no power in this car, bro. I think it's like 160 horsepower. But you see, that was a different way I took the corner. That's a different entry. Shine again. There we go. We did it that time. See, that was way better. I kept the revs up. Alright, let's try with that again. Going through the corner. I swing it again like before, but this time I'm keeping the revs up. Straighten out before I get on the gas, and we're good. Yes, sir. Swinging it, swinging it. I don't know if I did this right, but... Oh yeah, I did. And we hooked the gutter there. Hold up. Well, let me finish this. Bro, we're flying, bro. Hold on. And it doesn't look that fast, but in relation to driving a stock 8.6 around the corners, it was kind of fast. Hold on. Gotta get a closer look. Oh, I guess we can put the music back on, my bad. I just wanted y'all to hear that mistake that I did before. Alright. There you go. Definitely was pushing the hell out of this car, bro. See another corner. Hooking the gutter there. Swinging out there. Really pushing the A6 as hard as I could, bro. Just showing you that this type of driving, this style, the ideas that was put in initially can be simulated, can be shown, and it's at speed. Like it's not just a drift. It's not just or whatever. It's literally I'm trying and testing to do it the fastest way I can. And as I improve, I'll get faster and faster and figuring out this angle and that. It's just a constant learning process and a dream to chase that level of car control. Sim Racing Drift Bible shows you how to get there. We're just swinging the weight, swinging the momentum, swinging again, swing it here, get in the gutter, fly out. Let's put the hairpins up. There we go. Give you guys a live video. So this car, I'm not gonna lie, it took a minute to like get used to it. But once I started to learn how the car was feeling when it started talking to me and I started understanding it more, it started to get real fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we can adjust the visuals real quick. Oh, that's crazy. I don't have rain effects for here. But we can at least make it nighttime. Scattered clouds. Let's see how realistic we can get this looking at night. Bro, even that looks nice. Seeing the sunset and stuff. Oh, thanks, bro. I pretty much had to find like the best kind of music, right? And of course, I have my own like little playlist that I listen to that I don't have to worry about copyrights. But this is like a good copyright-free mix that has most of your Tahoro Euro beats and stuff that really hits, you know. I have other artists like Max, Super Eurobeat that are fire. That are, I think Dino. There's also another fire artist. Everyone knows Dave Rogers. But you know, I have ones that I like to listen to while I'm looking at footage or looking at racing. But it's definitely hard for me to race while music is playing. I do it pretty much just for the stream, just for you guys, so you guys can lock in, you know, and sit back, enjoy the driving, and you know, chat and talk about the cars and stuff. But it is technically distracting for me. But it's nothing if you guys get to have a cool experience and like, you know, chill and enjoy some nice driving. It looks like Initial D anyway, so why wouldn't I have like the Euro D going and stuff? Also, just a tip, right? Just a tip for anyone. I've definitely I've spoken to Peter specifically about this, right? But if you're trying to go in a replay and you're looking and you're like, oh, something's wrong here, right? If you was like, there's something wrong here, no matter where I put the slider, there's no moonlight, right? No matter what. It's apparently dependent on the time of day and the moon's positioning in the sky at the time of day. So if you don't see the moon or whatever, you would just have to adjust the day so eventually it becomes visible. Then you'll have moonlight coming into the track. I was definitely surprised by that. I thought it was just like a random bug that was just like sometimes you don't get moonlight, sometimes you do, but it's actually dependent on the time of day, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if too many people knew that. Probably was just me being dumb, I don't know. But yeah, I didn't know that. Damn, bro, like I'm really loving how this is looking. I'm gonna, what's today? Tuesday. Before the next big YouTube video comes out, I'll have my current graphic settings available on the Patreon. And you should be able to get the exact same look. I also have put my graphics presets in the Discord and everything, so like even if you didn't like the filters and such, you can still have the same graphical settings to get a similar look, or at least a similar improved look to your game, you know. Just because I spend so much time into looking at what goes into video game graphics. I'm always following like the latest graphical news, latest news in tech, what ambient occlusion is, what emissive lights are, what specular reflections are, what ray tracing, path tracing, what all this stuff is, and I use all my knowledge in trying to craft and tweak the game using the mods made by these amazing, incredible people in the community, and I just tweak it to my taste, you know, tweak the game to how I feel I can use to improve the look, you know. But yeah, let's let the replay. But yeah, once you get the dial, like the graphics dialed in and the right filters on, you can really get this looking like an animated initial D render, bro. Like maybe an initial D movie or something, bro. Like this is really coming together. And let's say, it doesn't look exactly like how I want, right? This is where my experience from the photo mode in Gran Turismo comes in, right? Because you can use the sliders to adjust the taste, like adjust the look to your exact taste. You can increase the brightness, right? You can bring it down. You can change the saturation, right? But as long as you're able to tweak it to how you want, you can make the game look as good as you need it to. Provided you have, you know, good enough textures or a good enough GPU to run it. You see, now that I have all this set up, you can have the video look even more realistic. See how that looks? should be looking crazy now. Hold on. Alright, so let's say you got this. Let's say this looks cool and everything, but the moon is too bright. No problem. Right, you would go through here. Alright, go into light. I'm actually gonna go into night, and then you'll see moonlight, right? You can adjust how bright the moon is for that time of day. Maybe you want it really low, right? Just to give that kind of realistic POV kind of look. And then, remember ambient occlusion I was talking about? That's what this kind of relates to, ambient light. It's like the background light in your environment. I guess not necessarily bounce light, but just light that's supposed to be casted, like just in the environment, just because of the light source that's already there. And when you tweak it like that, you can get it to looking more close to real life. And you can decide between you want a more render type of approach to graphics, or you want a more realistic type approach, to where you can have dashboard videos look like super realistic. If you wanted to. Hold on. And you can adjust the time. This might look too much like a render. It's like it's too bright, whatever. So you turn it down, and now we're driving outside at nighttime, and it doesn't look too bad, you know. It doesn't look too unrealistic, sorry. And pretty much using Pure and everything to tweak every aspect of the game. And I spent a lot of time dialing in and understanding what most of these settings mean, to try to give you like the best kind of look I could go for, you know. And so you don't have to do all of this work. I have this up for you in the Patreon. I even have this in the Discord just to give it a try, like just to give the other stuff I was doing, the settings I was doing, a try. And you'll be able to see how much it can improve your game. And then if you have a strong enough computer, strong enough GPU, you can try the Patreon setting to see how much it can improve your game. And I've optimized the game for maximum picture quality, right? For pictures, right? Maximum picture clarity, and in doing so that improves the quality of the screenshots. So my screenshots come out like maybe 8K or so, just because I have the CSP upscaler and FSR. Well, actually no, I'm not using FSR for screenshots, but I have the upscaler and every setting that I have in CSP tweaked to try to maximize the graphical look of the game, not really bearing in mind the performance. I'm keeping performance in mind, but if it's not hitting 60, I don't care. As long as it's hitting close to 30, then I'll be able to make the videos smooth as I want, because you can use the formula for targeting 60 FPS by seeing what the game is running at. Maybe it's 15 FPS, and if your target FPS is 60, then you would slow the game down 4 times, right? At a 4 times multiplier. And as you're recording your 15 FPS gameplay at 4 times the speed of normal speed, when you speed it back up in any video editor or anything, it'll give the look and smoothness of a 60 FPS playback. So that's another secret to how I've been able to get these videos going. Oh, I didn't even know it was a black screen, guys. You could have told me. So yeah, that's how I've been able to do that. So yeah, Takashi, I'm about to check it out right now. I'm downloading. You guys have a favorite car to take around the Touge? Or is it like you just stuck with one and you're gonna own it, you're gonna train and figure it out, and it's not exactly your favorite car, but you just wanna see how fast you can get. Cause for me, I'm like, I don't know, I'm long past, like, I don't know, I'm driving almost anything I can really. Anything I feel is fun. But when it came to Assetto and like doing these videos like for a specific purpose, it's like, damn, I kind of need an 8.6 to showcase the driving. But I have other videos in mind and I'm gonna get to them. And you saw I joined the last server at Akagi with an R34, and I was doing pretty well. But I definitely don't just drive an 8.6. Yeah, the RX-7 is so fast, man. That car is so fast. I think people need to like. Well, actually, no. I think most people who play Assetto, of course, should know how fast the RX-7 is. But I think it's like, damn, how do you put it? Because the way the suspension is working is that it's really soft, right? And it seems like it wouldn't be as stable swinging into corners with a soft suspension, because you'd be waiting for it to come back, right? You'd probably be waiting so long for it to come back. But if you stay within like a comfortable range of your weight transfer so that the car doesn't lean too much, you could like really push the speeds crazy. Plus it has like enough grip, and it's just, I don't know, that car is amazing, bro. I really love the RX-7. Truth be told, the RX-7 is pretty much my favorite car. Like it's tied, or like, I don't know, between the 8.6 and the RX-7. It's like really, but it's really hard to say because the RX-7 is definitely my first love. That's what got me into cars. Oh, I just realized the replay is working. So thanks, bro. Thanks. Shout out to Kashiwa for sending that for that replay in, bro. It was the last run we did, right? Yeah. Is this working? Am I looking at it wrong? Am I looking at the that's probably this right here, right? No? Oh no. I forgot it was the black limited 8.6. Alright. Alright, let's see. That didn't look fun. Alright, I got that synced. Hold on, I gotta get this looking exactly how I want it real quick. Nice driving again, by the way, Takashiwa. You was really sending that RX-7, bro. literally every video I'm doing all of this. It's not like just a plug and play. Like I'm tweaking the visuals and the look for every replay, just to try to get that a nice look for you guys, you know. This is looking okay though. Hold on. See if I can put another song on real quick.
When my life gets crazy.
Oh, cool. You got an advertisement.
That is perfect for when I.
Alright. Oh, that's not good. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't even know he was doing that. Alright, that's the link to the Eurobeat. But yeah, shout out to Takashiwa, bro. Thank you for sending the replay in. At least hopefully now I can make a video or something about it. Game keeps crashing. some reason. Yes, sir. You see, we can tweak the graphics, man. Like, look how, bro. Hold on.
It's time for you to get your reading super powered. So stop.
All right, Snoop Dogg. All right. Oh yeah, and if you want the playlist that I'm using for the videos, got you. Boom. All right. Now what I want to do is test a look at the game, right? Damn, that looks so good. But hold on. Probably looking at me like, what the hell am I doing? But hold on. Give me a second. You know, I wonder if the rain effects is just not working anymore, bro. Nah, maybe it is. It doesn't look like it's fully on. It probably is. The game is glitching out though. Trying to figure out what my car is. Alright, for the technical difficulties. What car is this? Not my car. Well, I think the rain effects is working. Alright, is this me? Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely looking a lot better. Crazy part, this is all being handled by a RTX 2060 and a gaming laptop. It's just the way that you tweak the settings and optimize the game. You can leverage a lot of the options that like really push the graphics. Try to change the time of day. Damn. got taken out. Sheesh. Great runs. Great runs. Alright, you guys down for like a little bit more runs? It's not gonna be at Akagi because that's just fact. What can we do? What can we do? Nah, you know what? I got it. I got it. We've already been streaming for like a good amount of time. What I'm gonna do is just put on the video for you guys. The next video I'm gonna do, and let you guys see. I'm hoping the freaking copyright, whatever, will relax and like let me play the video without trying to take over. But I'll play the part you guys didn't see in that video before. Okay, let me just prepare this real quick. Window. CapCut. Okay. Can you guys, is that working? Can you guys see that? It seems like it's capturing the screen and not, what the hell? Alright, boom. And, okay. It's capturing like the entire window though, not. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm in full screen here. Nope, that didn't solve it. I think it's glitching out, bro. Cause it's not supposed to be it's not supposed to be showing OBS. But for right now, I'll switch it here. Boom. Boom. Alright. Part that you didn't see is showing in the and then let's see here. The A6 comes in. That's going into it, bro. Alright, but that's enough of that. Can't see anymore. No. Alright. So you guys fuck with it? You guys like it? That was fire. Let me know if you guys like that. Drop a W if you guys fuck with that. I was debating getting back online to drive, but I think I need to take a little break. I think the stream's going on for like about 2 hours now. Definitely if you're just getting here, thank you for popping through. Like thank you for sliding, bro. Um, but it's been like 2 hours, bro. I gotta chill. Um, you could definitely rewind, look at the live. There's gonna be different sections. What I'm gonna try to do is do timestamps so people don't have to sit through the whole thing and skip through and miss something. I wanna see if I can get some timestamp going. And yeah, I used Touge's GTA 6 for the video. Oh, sick. You did? Alright, yeah, just let me know, bro. Just DM that. I'm not sure if I could work it into that video, but I'll do something with it for sure. Probably a different scope. Maybe when I'm doing actual like the races or whatever, I'll put it together more. But if you could send that, bro, I'll go crazy, bro. I'll definitely make some videos. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I know a lot of people are coming from different time zones, a lot of different places. So appreciate y'all coming through, bro. Definitely try to share with a friend, let people know about this. Maybe even bring up the Sim Racing Drift Bible series to them. That would be fire. You can join the Discord. Juge is on right now too, actually. That's crazy. He's on at Touge Life 3. Um, but yeah, thanks for everything, guys. You could join and run with me anytime that I'm on. If you see me online, you see me in the server, say what's up. Got you. But yeah, besides that, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Any questions, whatever, you can hit me up. I'm on Discord, Instagram. Check out the Instagram. You know, you follow me everywhere, bro. I'm on pretty much most platforms and all that. Shout out to you guys on YouTube because we're almost at 20K, bro. We're almost there. We're almost at 20K. It's like 29.9K. Last I checked, it was like 29.945 or something. I'm not sure where we're at right now, but I don't even be wanting to check it too much, bro. If we hit it, that's a W. But yeah, take care, everyone. See you guys in the next one.